Hello, friends, on a Monday night. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're a few seconds behind tonight because we have a, a clock downstairs that has a dead battery. We thought we had 20 minutes. Don't touch the mic.
No, it's on the wrong way.
I got you. That'll do it.
Pardon the click.
And now we have a couple of things all wired up and fired up. No worries, friends. No worries. It's all good. Thank you so much, and happy New Year, one and all. Hope your January is coming along okay. My good wife is pulling the loose ends together, getting us live on Facebook and on YouTube, and I am just about ready. Like a bird lost its mate in flight, I'm alone and oh so blue tonight. Like a piece of driftwood on the sea, may you never be alone like me. I gave up my friends and left my home when you promised you'd be mine alone. Now you're gone, our love can never be. May you never be alone like me. In the Bible, God's own words do say, for every wrong someday you pay. Well, I pray the good Lord will set me free. May you never be alone like me. Like a bird lost its mate in flight, I'm alone and oh so blue tonight. Like a piece of driftwood on the sea, may you never be alone like me. May you never be alone like me. Woo! Starting the night with a Hank Senior song. You know, I did a couple of Hank Senior songs last week because last week was January 1, and that was the 53rd or 54th anniversary, whatever it was. All those years ago that we lost Hank Sr., January 1, the early morning hours of January 1. And I had written down several Hank Sr. songs that I wanted to do, and that's one that I didn't do last week, so I put it on the top of the list tonight. Oh, don't you know? I have a number of requests, including songs from my friend Steve Edwards, songs for oh my goodness, what was it? Jane List requested. Also, a little Chris Christopherson song, and a ways back, our friend in California, Susan Russell, had requested this one. I'm going to sing it for you now. Everyone okay out there? How we doing, Mom? Seems to be okay.
They're okay.
Good, good, good. Here's to us, friends. Here's to you.
Good.
Here's to me. Here's to a happy, peaceful New Year. Cheers. Who remembers Fats Waller? No one to talk with, all by myself. No one to walk with, but I'm happy on the shelf. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. I know for certain one I love. I'm through with flirting. It's you I'm dreaming of. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Like Jack Horner in the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for. Believe me, I don't stay out late much. I don't care to go. I'm home about 8. Me and my vertigo, me and my radio. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. That yellow-haired woman over there, that is what. In the corner, don't go nowhere. What do I care? Your kisses are worth waiting for, even though they're a little bit sparse these days. I don't stay out late. I don't care to go. I'm home about 8. Me and my radio. Misbehaving, saving my love for you. Ain't misbehaving, saving my love for you. Fats Waller, boy, what a great old song. Of course, everybody in the world recorded that song. Ella Fitzgerald and Louis Armstrong, old Satchmo, this one, that one.
Yeah, but you don't go to bed with your radio. I go to bed with my Facebook.
My wife goes to bed with some preacher every time, every night. My wife goes to bed with some preacher. I need to find out. It might be old Joel Osteen. I don't know. It might be. She might be trying to get wealthy in her sleep. I don't know. Don't get me started on that business. Anyway.
I just like to go to bed and with the Lord's word.
That's right. You're going to bed with the Lord instead of with the old sinner man over here. Good Lord have mercy. Make it stop. Make it stop. Anyway, glad to have you with us, guys. Once again, everything okay, Mom?
Yes, I think everything's okay.
Just playing a few song requests and catching up on some things that I got behind on. And we have several things happening this week and this month, even though it's a little bit of a quiet month. I'm working real hard on finishing this new album. The name of the album is going to be Already Home. And myself and my good friend Greg Knott are going to take some photographs that'll probably end up being on the album cover, and finishing some overdubs and harmony vocals and final color filled guitars down in Charleston later this week, or next week, or both. So we're excited about all of that. Cherie, I want you to let me know when Steve Edwards is on.
He's on.
And when Jane List is on.
I think they're both on.
Let me know when Jane List is on. Jane, let us know when you are on.
I think she already. Hang on.
Good.
On.
Do what?
Yeah, she's on.
Okay, good.
And so is Steve and Joy.
Good. I had a few requests. I will do this one. You know, Cherry, I came up here and this guitar was weirded out. I don't know if it's the temperature or the whatever. We're supposed to have some bad weather here tomorrow. I went down and put another layer of plastic on my shed, try to keep the water out of, anyway. We're supposed to have 40, 50 mile an hour winds here tomorrow. Holy cow, I don't know if I'm ready for that. But I'm also thinking about my garden. I got to start plowing under the winter time and get the spring underway here one of these days in the garden spot. So a lot of things to think about, but first we shall do a song called Roots and Wings. Thank you for the request. This song was written, title song for my first ever CD way back when. All my other recordings were not CDs, they were cassettes or something else, pine bark, rocks, sand, anyway. But my first ever CD was called Roots and Wings, and the song, title song, was written by my friends Ed Honeycutt, Tom Tierney, and Bob Kitchens down in Charleston, South Carolina. I'll sing it for you. Thanks for the request, Janie. My daddy was rooted in tradition, raised us children that way. Said you need roots, build a strong foundation, stand on your own one day. My mama was full of wit and wisdom, taught us to set our sights high. Said the world is yours for the taking, so spread your wings and fly. They gave me wings to fly high above the clouds, roots to keep my feet on the ground. No matter what tomorrow may bring, I thank God for their love and the gift of roots and wings. Remember the day I was leaving for California. A tear fell from my mama's eye. But I said, no, no, now, don't you worry. This is farewell, not goodbye. You gave me wings to fly high above the clouds, roots to keep my feet on the ground. No matter what tomorrow may bring, I thank God for their love and the gift of roots and wings. Sometimes I feel like a drifter, not knowing where this road ends. But there's some place that I still remember, a place that I can go back to again. They gave me wings to high above the clouds, roots to keep my feet on the ground. No matter what tomorrow may bring, I thank God for their love and the gift of roots and wings. Roots and wings. Roots and Wings, written by our friends Ed Honeycutt, Tom Tierney, and Bob Kitchens. I was 13 years old when I won some kind of a contest at a church thing, which is actually where I met where my wife first saw me playing on stage when I was 13, freckle face, looked like Beaver Cleaver and all that. Anyway. And went to California I won the little talent contest, and I went to California to compete for the nationals, and I came in second place there. My voice hadn't changed yet. I sang like this right here. Anyway, I was playing that old true tone guitar my mother had bought for me. I didn't even know how to tune it really, but a true tone guitar. You remember true tone guitars were sold, they were made by Gibson, but they sold true tones at Western Auto and they sold silver tones at Sears and Roebuck. I still have that guitar right over there, hanging here in the studio. Anyway, I went to California, and my mother took me to the preacher's house that I was going to spend the night with and fly out the next morning on an airplane. Of course, I'd never been on a plane before. But uh, before I left that night, she cried. She cried in the carport. And I was such a dummy. It didn't occur to me what was happening and what the import of it was. But when she cried, I realized the import of that time for her. I was just like that. I didn't know the difference. Just show me where to go. Where do I stand? What do I sing? But I have now remembered that. Many's the time. A lot of miles, a lot of years, a lot of experiences playing music. Then eventually you say, I need to go back home. I hear a rooster crowing. It's a frosty morning. I can almost see the signs. Rolling so fast I can't stop. I'm just a stone's throw from Little Rock, headed for South Carolina. Don't need a map to get there. You can get there from anywhere. When you're going in your head, see the arms out reaching, like the morning I was leaving. It's been so many years. Let me get on Frisco Silver Dollar Line, taking my time. See all I can see. Fiddler rousing up your bow, and we'll have our own Smoky Mountain Jubilee. If I can't be your favorite son, I'll be your prodigal one. I've been gone too long. Oh, how the years have flown by, how I now realize how much of me is gone. Let me get on Frisco Silver Dollar Line, taking my time. See all I can see. Fiddler rousing up your bow, and we'll have our own Smoky Mountain Jubilee. I hear a rooster crowing. It's a frosty morning. I can almost see the signs. Rolling so fast I can't stop. I'm just a stone's throw from Blowing Rock, heading for South Carolina. Let me get on Frisco Silver Dollar Line and take my time. See all I can see. Fiddler rousing up your bow, and we'll have our own Smoky Mountain Jubilee. The original title of that song is Ozark Mountain Jubilee. It was done by the Oak Ridge Boys. Yeah, that alto singer for the Oak Ridge Boys. Your wow man, William Golden, who sleeps in a teepee in the backyard of his house, his big house in Nashville. He's a man that looks like he came from Duck Dynasty right in the middle anyway. But boy, he sang that song like it ought to be sung. He sang that song Ozark Mountain Jubilee like it ought, as we say in the South, like it ought to be sung. And of course, I changed it around a little bit to suit myself because I'm not from Ozark, the Ozark Mountains. I'm from the East Coast. And I know I shouldn't do that, but I did, didn't I? I did, didn't I? I should have left it alone, but I didn't, did I? I didn't, did I? I wrote that one too. What you doing?
Trying to keep you, make sure your head doesn't get chopped off.
My wife's trying to cut my head off over here. She's been trying to do that for years. It's been years coming. We just had our 48th anniversary. She's ready to do it right now. Cheers, friends. Cheers. Cheers. She's over here fixing it again. There she goes. Glad to have you with us, guys. I'm going to pick up the pace just a little. I mentioned my garden. Yeah, I'm getting ready. It's cold. It's going to be 50-mile-an-hour winds tomorrow and rain all day, 100% chance of rain. But I'm going to get down there within the next 2 weeks and pull up those tomato cages and do this and do that and get my daddy's tractor and dis under the mess down there and then turn it over and get ready for the spring rains to come and me to level it out and get my garden going. This cold weather makes me want my garden. So now we buy that Piggly Wiggly sweet corn. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. God will warm it from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Pulling weeds, picking stones, we're all made of dreams and bones. But God will grow our own, for the time is close at hand. Rain for grain, sun and rain, making my way in nature's chain. Tune my body and my brain to the music of the land. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. God will warm it from below till the rain comes tumbling down. So plant your rows straight and long, temper them with prayer and song. Mother Earth will keep you strong if you give her love and care. That old crow watching hungrily from his perch in yonder tree. In my garden I'm as free as that feathered old thief up there. Inch by inch, row by row, gonna make this garden grow. All it takes is a rake and a hoe and a piece of fertile ground. Inch by inch, row by row, someone bless the seeds I sow. God will warm it from below till the rain comes tumbling down. God will warm it from below till the rain comes tumbling down. Inch by inch and row by row, song written by David Mallet. David Mallet is his name. Is that right? I think, pretty sure it is. A lot of people have recorded that, and not the least of which, of course, was Tommy Makem, the Clancy Brothers, out of Ireland. A lot of people have recorded that song in the folk music songbook, I will be doing some folk music here tonight too. Why wouldn't I do it now for my friend Steve Edwards down in St. Pete Beach / Treasure Island, Florida. Huh. I'll do that for you. I have several requests here. Jimmy Peak wants to hear the green, green grass at home. I'll do that for you. Robert Morris wants to do a song for Ron Byers. You know, I was there, and I wish you could have been there, Robert. It was on Saturday, and of course, my heart is breaking from this incident, but it was a lovely get together, lovely group of people and family and friends. And I played one song, and Susie Summers played one song. Bobby Storm and her group did a couple of songs, and it was a lovely gathering. Many of you wouldn't know our friend Ron Byers from Charleston, South Carolina, but he's been everywhere and done everything. One of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life. And I'll do the song that I sang. I'll do that song as this evening wears on. First, let's do this one. Pick up the pace. What do you say? We're not doing the green, green grass at home. That doesn't pick up the pace. Let's see. Who requested Past the Point of Rescue? I think that was Jane List. I think she requested that. This is a song written by Irishman. Irishman Mick Hanley. It was done by Hal Ketchum. Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. Lord, I remember how couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. And the days like a slow train trickle by. Even the words I write refuse to fight. All that I can hear is your song haunting me. Can't get the melody out of my head, you see. Distractions I've been using. Do you know how much you're losing? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. Last night I dreamed you were back again, larger than life again, holding me tight again, placing those same kisses on my brow, sweeter than ever now. But I remember how couldn't get enough of kissing. Do you know how much you're missing? No, you don't, but I do. But I do. I wonder if I'm past the point of rescue. There's no word from you at all, the best that you can do. Never meant to push or shove you. Do you know how much I love you? No, you don't, but I do. It's called Past the Point of Rescue, written by Irishman Michael John Hanley, or Mick Hanley, and it was done by Hal Ketchum here in the U.S., and I think it was a top 5 record. And he sang 2 verses and the chorus repeating. Mary Black in Ireland recorded it also, and she sang No, I got it backwards. Hal Ketchum sang the third verse, but I learned it from Mary Black's version, which only did the two verses. The last verse is swore I'd never fall like this again. Who's like me never win. Down to my knees again. Can't close the door on likelihood. Things might be just as good. I always believed they would. Gotta let your love invite me. Baby, don't you think you might be? No, you don't, but I do. That last verse is kind of confusing. Little wonder that Mary Black dropped it and didn't sing it. But there be that. Jimmy Peak requested this song. How are you doing, Jimmy? Hope all is well in your world in this new year. Jimmy sends me a lot of different things online, and many of them I can't open on my messenger because I'm limited. I limit myself as to what I can open and what I have exposure to. Obviously, with a lot of different people online, you have to be careful. Anyway, this is a great old song from who had the big hit? Well, everybody recorded it, including, of course, Tom Jones. But I think the big hit on this song was George Hamilton the Fourth. George Hamilton the Fourth. Song written by, I'll think of his name in a second. Cheers. Curly Putnam wrote this song. He claims he wrote it in 20 minutes. Sometimes the song just falls right in your lap. This one did quite well for 20 minutes worth of work. The old hometown looks the same as I step down from the train. There to meet me is my mama and papa. Down the lane I look and there runs Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries, good to touch. Green, green grass of home. The old house is still standing, though the paint is cracked and dry. There's that old oak tree that I used to play on. Down the lane I'd run with my sweet Mary, hair of gold and lips like cherries, good to touch. Green, green grass of home. They'll all come to see me, arms waving, smiling sweetly. Again I'll touch green, green grass of home. Then I awake and look around me at the four gray walls that surround me, and I realize I was only dreaming. For there's the guard and there's a sad old padre, arm in arm we'll walk at daybreak. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. They'll all come to see me in the shade of that old oak tree, as they lay beneath the green, green grass of home. Again I'll touch the green, green grass of home. What a great song, what a sad song. Tom Jones had a big old hit record on that over in the UK and that part of the world, Scotland and Wales, and also here in this country. Of course, Tom Jones is from Wales, and when we were on our trip over to Wales last year in May, I knew I should do something playing for our group that had to do with Wales, but I didn't know any Wales songs except for the green, green grass of home. And that's the only one I sang, I guess. But fortunately, we were going from Wales to Liverpool, so we could do all kinds of songs for the Beatles and the like. So that's what we ended up doing. How we doing, Mom?
Yep.
Doing okay?
Good.
Good, good, good. My friend Steve Edwards had a birthday yesterday. Let's see if I can remember the words on this one. This is a very old folk song done by Harry Chapin. And a lot of people do this song now. It's one of those end of the night show closers, encore songs, and as well it should be. Great song. Thinking about Scottsdale, Arizona when I sing this song. How about it, Jane? All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. Moon rolls through the nighttime, the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round and round, years keep rolling by. Seems like I've been here before, can't remember when. Got this crazy feeling we'll all be together again. No straight lines make up my life, all my roads have bends. There's no clear-cut beginnings, so far no dead ends. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. Moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round and round, years keep rolling by. I found you 1,000 times, I guess you've done the same. Then we lose each other, it's like a children's game. As a thought runs through my mind, thought runs through my mind. Our love is just like a circle, let's go around one more time. All my life's a circle, sunrise and sundown. Moon rolls through the nighttime till the daybreak comes around. All my life's a circle, I can't tell you why. Seasons spinning round and round, years keep rolling by. Seasons spinning round and round, the years keep rolling by. All my life's a circle, what a great song. Oh, Jane List wants to go to Scottsdale in August, and so do I. You know, I'm scheduled to work in Florida that week in August, and I can either drive down and play the Villages on a Wednesday night and then go over to Sanford and work the weekend in St. Augustine and make some money, or I can play my gig at the Villages on a Wednesday night and get on a plane in Orlando and go to Scottsdale. I can either make that money or spend that money. I hadn't run it by the wife yet. Don't tell her. Don't. Oh, she's listening. Oh, cat's out of the bag. We'll see what happens. I don't know. I do know I need to pick up the pace a little bit. after that last one. Let's do it. We did a Hal Ketchum song a few minutes ago. Let's do one more Hal Ketchum song because it's upbeat. You know, I'm an old lounge lizard. If you do this for a living, all these years playing cover songs and various audiences, you need to know when to play a slow song, when to play an upbeat song. This was written by Pat Alger. There's an Elvis movie on the marquee sign. We've all seen at least 3 times. Everybody's broke, Bobby's got a buck. Put $1 worth of gas in a pickup truck. Going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. What's your hurry, son? Where you gonna go? Gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. Howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. Lucy's got her lipstick on a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk and looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath, trouble on his mind. Lucy's just a kid along for the ride. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. Got to be bad to have a good time. Gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. Howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. It drops off sharp outside of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. People leave Blaney, they never go back. Going 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign. Pedal to the metal, though they change their mind. Gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. Howl at the moon, shoot out the light. Small town Saturday night. That song was written by Pat Alger from LaGrange, Georgia. He also wrote this one, done by Nancy Griffith. I found your letter in my mailbox today. You were just checking if I was okay and if I still miss you. You know what they say, just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue moon, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon. No need to ask me if I'd like to be friends and help me get back on my feet again, 'cause if I miss you, it's just now and then, just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue moon, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon. There's a blue moon shining, and I am reminded of all we've been through. Such a blue moon shining, does it ever shine down on you? You act as if it never hurt you at all. like I'm the only one getting up from a fall. Tell me, can't you feel it? Can't you recall just once in a very blue moon, once in a very blue, just once in a very blue moon, and I feel one coming on soon, just once in a very blue. Pat Elger wrote that song, Nancy Griffith. Of course, we lost Nancy Griffith during that time, which was the pandemic time. We didn't lose her due to the pandemic, but we lost John Prine, we lost Gordon Lightfoot, we lost all of these others during that time. Jimmy Buffett, heartbreaking during that period of time. Let's see, can I do one? Let's see if I do one John Prine song. What do you say? Let's do a John Prine song. What do you say? All the snow is turned to water. Christmas Day is come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, can't we won at carnivals for free? It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I can't believe they slipped away from me. Broken hearts and dirty windows make life difficult to see. That's why last night and this morning always look the same to me. I hate reading those old love letters, for they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my sweetheart souvenirs. Memories that can't be bought, can't be won at carnivals for free. It took me years to get those souvenirs, and I can't believe they slipped away from me. All the snow is turned to water. Christmas Day is come and gone. Broken toys and faded colors are all that's left to linger on. I hate graveyards and old pawn shops, for they always bring me tears. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. Can't forgive the way they robbed me of my childhood souvenirs. What are we doing on time over there, Mom? We're getting close to 9 o'clock.
Okay, we've got a request for Cindy Gibson, Sweet Savannah.
I'll do that. Don't let me forget to do it.
Okay, I'll write it down.
Couple of song requests here, and I'm going to do these, and I shall make myself scarce for a Monday night. Baby girl's here somewhere around the house. I don't know where she's downstairs. I think she's watching the fire. I built a fire in the fireplace. So she's she's poking the fire, and I'm poking the bear up here. I'm poking the bear. You know what poking the bear is? I do. Cheers.
I hear some popping going on down there.
Do what?
I hear some popping.
She must be popping the fire again. She's poking the fire. You know, poking the bear is when you won't leave it alone. You know. Is that Sweet Savannah or just something else?
Sweet Savannah.
Good.
Just so you won't forget.
Yeah, don't let me forget it. I'll do a couple of song requests here. I was going to do one too. What was it? Wow. I threw myself a curveball. I had already set myself up to do it too. When you ask how I've been here without you, I like to say I've been fine, and I do. But we both know the truth is hard to come by. And if I told the truth, it's not quite true. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometimes a hard time won't leave me alone. Some days a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days a diamond, some days a stone. Now the face that I see in my mirror more and more is a stranger to me. More and more I can see there's a danger of becoming what I said I'd never be. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Sometimes a hard time won't leave me alone. Some days a cold wind blows a chill in my bones. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Some days are diamonds, some days are stone. Written by my friend Dick Feller. Dick Feller, a gentleman that I admire to the nth degree. He had big hit records as an artist. I guess he's making the best of a bad situation. I reckon I'd do the same if it was me. And this one and that one. He wrote a lot of novelty songs and wrote a lot of other songs. He was on the road with Louis Grizzard for a long time, if you know who Louis Grizzard is. And had 8 #1 songs that he wrote, including people like Johnny Cash and others recording his songs. Some Days Are Diamonds was the last hit record, last single released by John Denver before we lost him in a plane incident. But the songwriter's name is Dick Feller. He lived and worked in Nashville, and I worked with his daughter, and I knew his wife down in Charleston. They had a home down there and a place in Nashville. And of course, I've known them a long, long time. Great friends and wonderful talent, Dick Feller. I understand he's out in Las Vegas now, but I hadn't heard from him in a while.
Didn't he do Eastbound and Down?
Yeah. Yeah, Dick Feller also wrote, for the movie Smokey and the Bandit, eastbound and down, loaded up and trucking. We're going to go do what they say can't be done. He had a bunch of big old hit records. I used to name them all when I was singing a couple of his songs. He did a showcase for us once or twice when we had a venue on the Isle of Palms in Charleston, our old Ocean Song Cafe. Hey guys, I'd like to remind you, come go to Ireland with us. Here it is. Come go to Ireland June 18 through 27. We have about 15 people signed on, and we're going to cut it off at about 20 or 25. So if you want to go, let us know soon. I'm especially plugging it to our friends that tune in on Monday night. If you want to go with us, I'd rather get you signed on than some random person offline. And we will cut it off at about 20 or 25, something like that. So we're almost there. We're almost home. There was one song I was going to sing, and I swanny, I cannot come up with it. I was just about to sing it, but I never did I? I didn't, did I?
Sweet Savannah.
I will do Sweet Savannah. Let's do that one now. Maybe I'll think of the other song I was going to do. Oh, I know what it was. Today is the anniversary of Elvis Presley's birth. I'll do a couple of Elvis songs. That's what I was going to do. This one was written by, I'll tell you his name as soon as I remember it. Somebody online can tell me who wrote this song. As the snow flies on a cold and gray Chicago morn, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. And his mama cries. There's one thing she don't need, it's another little hungry mouth to feed in the ghetto. People, can't you understand? Child needs a helping hand. He'll grow to be an angry young man someday. Take a look at you and me. We too blind to see. Will we simply turn our heads and look the other way as the world turns? Hungry little boy with a runny nose plays in the street as the cold wind blows in the ghetto. And his hunger burns. He starts to roam the streets at night, learns how to steal, learns how to fight in the ghetto. Then one night in desperation, young man breaks away, buys a gun, steals a car, tries to run, but he don't get far, and his mama cries. The crowd gathered around an angry young man, face down in the street with a gun in his hand in the ghetto. And as our young man dies, on a cold and gray Chicago morn, another little baby child is born in the ghetto. Who wrote that song? Anybody telling you with a mom?
Mac Davis.
Mac Davis.
Yeah, that was Charles Treasure, Edith Reed,
Yep.
and Lee Campbell wants some Tom T. Hall.
Mac Davis. Who is Mac Davis? Some of us remember he used to have a TV show, a variety show. Cheers, cheers. Big Hit Records himself as an artist. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. Baby, baby, don't get hooked on me. What was his other one? Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect. And this is for Professor Tresser. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. I can't believe I'm remembering the words of this song. Well, some people call me a loner. desperado, outlaw, tough and proud. I could hang out with all my friends. I could hang out with both my friends if I wanna. Then I might not stand out in the crowd. Some people say Chuck is egotistical. Egotistical. But hell, I don't even know what that means. I think it has something to do with the way Chuck fills out his skin-tight blue jeans. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble when you're perfect in every way. I can't wait to look in the mirror, 'cause I get better looking each day. To know me is to love me. I must be a hell of a man. Oh, Lord, it's hard to be humble, but I'm doing the best that I can. What was that second verse? I used to do that all the time. You know, I'm a lounge lizard. I played in the bars, you know. I played in the bars all those years, so I used to know any and every song that came along, briefly. But I think my database is full now. You know, my external hard drive is full. And every time I learn a new song, I forget 2 old songs. And I'm afraid that's true. All right, friends, I got to get myself out of here. I'm getting a little on the frivolous side. Lee Campbell wants to hear Tom T. Hall. Why wouldn't we do Tom T. Hall? We'll do Tom T. Hall. We'll do Sweet Savannah Nights. And we'll then do the song that I played. I think I played this last week for the same reason. The song that I played at Ron Bio's funeral on Saturday. I'll play that for Robert out in Austin, Texas. So let's do those 3 songs to get ourselves out of here. What do you say, friends? How old do you think I am? He said. I said, well, I didn't know. He said, I turned 65 11 months ago. I was sitting in Miami pouring blended whiskey down when this old gray black gentleman was cleaning up the lounge. There wasn't anyone around except this old man and me. The guy who ran the bar was watching Ironsides on TV, uninvited. He sat down, opened up his mind about old dogs and children, watermelon wine. Ever had a drink of watermelon wine? He asked. Then he told me all about it, though I never answered back. He said, you know, there ain't but 3 things in this world worth a solitary dime. That's old dogs, children, watermelon wine. He said, old dogs care about you, even when you make mistakes. He said, God bless little children while they're still too young to hate. When he moved away, I found my pen, copied down that line about old dogs and children, watermelon wine. He said, women folk think about themselves when men folk ain't around. He said, friends are so hard to find when they discover that you're down. He said, son, I've tried it all. When I was young, in my natural prime. Now it's old dogs, children, watermelon wine. I had to catch a plane up to Atlanta that next day. I left for my room. I saw him picking up my change. That night I dreamed in peaceful sleep, shady summertime, about old dogs and children and watermelon wine. By request for Lee Campbell. One more song, and this is for Cindy Gibson. Come on, Cindy, you want to go with us in June? Come go with us. How long has it been? Years have come and gone, but the world keeps on turning. I keep holding on. Still see us arm in arm beneath the dancing street light. How we loved our hearts away. Sweet Savannah nights. Supper on the veranda, walking through the park, whispering by the parlor lamp when the world was getting dark. Your kiss on my brow made all the darkness bright. Yes, I remember you in sweet Savannah nights. It only takes a moment to run that memory down. It haunts me like a ghost, it cuts like thorny crown. I'm going back to bed now, dream with all my might. I'll be living sweet Savannah nights. Live oaks spread their wings to catch the Spanish moss, but everything has changed now. I guess you just got lost. Oh, but the jasmine's on the breeze. I'm gonna be alright. I'm just missing you, sweet Savannah nights. It only takes a moment to run that memory down. It haunts me like a ghost, it cuts like thorny crown. I'm going back to bed now, dream with all my might. I'll be loving sweet Savannah nights. Ah, you know I still love you, sweet Savannah nights. Written by myself and my friend Sonny Birch in Savannah, Georgia. Sonny Birch, we lost her at the very beginning of the pandemic, way back when. Not due to the pandemic, but we lost her. But the pandemic was the reason we couldn't get together and have a gathering and a celebration of our great friend, Sonny Birch. Graduated from the University of Georgia, wound up in Savannah, had kids and stepkids and this and that. And we were joined at the hip for the longest time at a place called Kevin Barry's Irish Pub in Savannah, Georgia. Who knew? All right, guys, one last song. And this is for my friend all the way from Austin, Texas. Thank you, Robert, for this request. This is a song written by Rob Crosby, who is from here in the Midlands of South Carolina, Sumter, South Carolina, Columbia, South Carolina. We played a lot of the same venues back in the 1970s. And I took off to Nashville in 78, and I did this and that and the other. And I was coming back to Carolina by 1981, and he had gone to Nashville and had a good bit of success with a record label up there and great songwriters. And this is one of the great songs that he wrote with a guy named Alan Shamblin. Rob Crosby and Alan Shamblin wrote a song called Pray For Me, and it was requested that I sing this song at the gathering for my great friend Ron Byers this past Saturday. I will not say anything else about that except I was very moved by it all. Great gathering, great friends. One of the most interesting people I've ever met in my life, Ron Byers. Song called Pray For Me. He had a bottle in his left hand, an old Bible in his right. And I thought, now there's a sinner, as he asked me for a light. He hit me for $1. I just turned and walked away. I was feeling high and mighty when I heard him say, pray for me, pray for me. Pray for me, and I will pray for you. I thought, who is he to pray for me? And I hit my power lock, and the weight of my hypocrisy fell on me like a rock. I caught him at the corner. I gave him my last 10. I said, please forgive me, brother, and until we meet again, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me, and I will pray for you. You know, each of us is broken somewhere down inside, and we're really not that different. If you strip away the pride, we all have our struggles, chains that we can't break. And you never know the difference one simple prayer might make. I stood there on the corner. I watched him shuffling off. And the sun behind St. Mary's made the shadow of a cross on a street of busy people going somewhere on the run. And I felt like calling out, and everyone, pray for me, pray for me, pray for me, and I will pray for you. Pray for me, pray for me, pray for me, and I will pray for you. Pray for me, pray for me. Pray for me, friends, and I will pray for you. My friend Ron one of the most interesting people I ever met. But toward the end of his life, the last large portion of his life, he ran one of the most successful alcohol and drug recovery programs ever in the state of South Carolina. And in the audience on Saturday, there at the funeral home, was the most beautiful gathering of young people and middle aged people and old people that you ever met in your life. And almost to a man and a woman, they were people who were still alive today because someone did the right thing, someone prayed the prayer, someone provided the opportunity and the pathway for them to get through from addiction to a successful life. And as sad as it was for us all, it was wonderful and beautiful at the same time. I don't need to say anything more than that, except God bless those who give their time and effort and energy and their lives to helping other people do better. Guys, have a good night. I'm going to take a break. It's going to be a long one.